River, also known as Wanghe, is one of China's most iconic rivers and is regarded as an integral part of the country's history and development. Today, various environmental protection and ecological conservation initiatives are being carried out along its course. Here are the details. Isa sa mga pangunahing pinagmulan ng kasaysayan at kabiasnan ng China ang Yellow River o Wanghe. Bukod sa pagiging pinagmulan ng sinaunang sibilisasyong Tsino, mahalaga ang ilog sa ekonomiya, agrikultura at pangangalaga sa kalikasan ng bansa. Known as the Mother River of China, the Yellow River is the country's second longest river, stretching more than 5,400 kilometers. It originates in Qinghai province in western China and flows through 9 provinces before emptying into the Bohai Sea. Thousands of years ago, some of China's earliest settlements and dynasties emerged along its banks, earning the river its reputation as the cradle of China's civilization. The river was named the Yellow River because of the vast amount of yellow silt it carries from the loose plateau. While this silt has enriched the soil for agriculture, it has also caused devastating floods throughout history. For this reason, the river was once known as China's sorrow because of the widespread destruction brought about by recurring floods. However, what was once considered a dangerous river that caused widespread devastation has since been addressed through the Chinese government's flood control and river management efforts.
Ito yung noong araw, ito yung tinatawag nilang most terrified river in China kasi milyon-milyon na mga tao dito ang namamatay pag bumaba ang ganitong tag-ulan. Pero dahil na rin sa modern infrastructure program ng China for more than 1,000 years, marami silang ginawa ritong totoong mga flood control projects, mga levee, mga dam na ngayon ginagamit nitong mga dam na ito para mag-generate ng power.
Today, ecological conservation of the Yellow River remains one of China's national priorities. Government initiatives include tree planting programs, forest and wetland rehabilitation, soil erosion control, water quality improvement, and stricter management of the country's natural resources.
And somebody may ask why the Yellow River is safe. Because our government asks the people to plant trees here.
These programs aim to reduce flood risks, protect biodiversity, and ensure a sufficient supply of clean water for millions of people. The Yellow River also plays a significant role in China's agriculture and industry, serving as a major source of water for farms, households, and various sectors of the economy. Andito tayo ngayon sa Yellow River sa Langzhou, China na kung saan kahit umuulan at mataas ang level ng tubig ay nagsapa rin yung mga turista. Hindi kagaya sa Pilipinas sa kapag umuulan ay nababahala ang ating mga kababayan. Even under unfavorable weather conditions, the area remains crowded with visitors, reflecting a vibrant tourism industry and an active local economy. This contrasts with the situation in the Philippines, where heavy rainfall often prompts heightened alerts because many rivers remain vulnerable to flooding.
Hindi na. Katulad ngayon, mataas na mataas itong ilog ngayon. Makikita natin mamaya itong mismong ilog itong Yellow River, itong pinuntahan natin dito sa Lanzhou. Kasi ito yung isang syudad sa China na dinadaanan mismo sa gitna ng Lanzhou City, itong Yellow River, dumadaan dito. Pero naging tourist attraction ito. Naging tourist attraction na ito. Pinupuntahan ito ng mga dayuhang mga turista at siyempre mga lokal din na mga turista galing sa iba't ibang mga probinsya sa China. Kasi ang lawak naman ng China at ang daming tao rito, yung mga ibang mga taga-ibang probinsya, hindi pa nila nakikita kung ano itong Yellow River, gaano ba kabagsik itong river na ito pag ganitong tag-ulan. Andi dito sila ngayon, makikita ninyo itong mga nagpupuntahan dito. Naging tourist attraction na itong paglubo o paglaki ng ilog nitong Yellow River dahil panahon po ng tag-ulan sa ngayon.
Although flooding still occurs in some parts of China, it is evident that the government continues to implement measures aimed to addressing these challenges.
O nakakainggit talaga. Alam nyo yung Guangzhou is actually one of the poorest provinces in China, but look, ang standard nila mataas na sa atin. Mas maganda pa nga ito ata kaysa sa Cebu if you really look at the whole city ng Lanzhou. At the same time, tama yung sinasabi mo, umuulan na at saka tawag nito, mataas ang level ng tubig sa Yellow River, but in any case, still makikita mo maraming tourists local tourists and even international tourists kasi nga wala kang makikitang flooding even though ang river nila ay umaapaw na. It's precisely because I think the infrastructure is very good. So nakakaingit siya in a way kasi we want the Philippines and our cities to be like this. Imagine, this is already not the wealthiest city thus far. But if you really look at the infrastructure, look at the city, look at the economic development nila, ay malayo tayo. So yun, doon ako naiinggit kasi for me, I want the Philippines to have something like this or better than this.
Nandito kami sa Lanzhou ngayon, no? Tapos nakita namin yung Yellow River. Actually, sa umpisa, kung titingnan mo, parang ang dami-dami namin ganito sa Pilipinas. And we learn about the history na dahil sa lakas ng agos niya, basically, ang daming mga taong nadadamay, namamatay before until China actually addressed that. Na-realize ko, number one, wala pala dito yung parang flood control na scandal kasi talagang inayos nila for hundreds of years already. And kung makita mo, yung development na it's really possible, no? Dito natin makikita sa China. We were told na itong lugar na to is the fourth poorest within the zone. Pero kung titingnan mo, parang ang layo-layo even ng mga capital natin sa Pilipinas na malalaking mga syudad, malalaking mga cities were too far from it in terms of yung economic activities na meron sila dito. And they've also been attracting a lot of tourists here. So kanina, medyo busy yung lugar. Sobrang tanda na nung bridge, nakatayo pa rin yung bridge, tapos ang dami-dami mga turista. So I think yun talaga yung our exposure here. Ito yung isang kumbaga pinaka unang insight namin dito that it's possible when the government does something solid para talaga sa mga tao at para sa kabutihan ng lahat at hindi siya pang personal.
In the end, some Filipinos who visited Lanzhou believe that the Philippines also has the potential to progress, provided the nation remains united and its resources are properly managed and utilized.
Ayun. So pwede natin gayahin ito na magiging tourist attraction yung mga river system natin kung magiging maayos ang mga infrastrukturang gagawin ng ating pamahalaan.
I think ang nakita natin dito sa China based on history also is yung mga problema na meron tayo sa Pilipinas, matagal na nilang silulusyonan. Noon pa, hindi siya pinapabayaan. So for example, yung pagbaha, maraming taong namamatay, maraming taong nalulunod, nawawasak na mga properties. It also happened to them. But that is already part of their history kasi ngayon may solution na nga sila eh. So, yun, I think very crucial yung ginagawa talaga ng gobyerno about it na pag may problema, sinusolusyonan. And I think one biggest factor is that takot yung mga public servants dito. Yung mga politicians nila, hindi siya madaling, kumbaga, tumaas dahil sikat ka lang or may pera ka lang. Kasi dito yung mga politicians nila are actually assigned.
Kung namamanage ng maayos ang pondo at alam kung saan nilalaan dapat ang pera at walang massive corruption in government. So yun siguro ang pinaka-importante. Pero that is a problem that we're facing in the Philippines at the moment. So doon ako naiinggit din. Kasi dito, ang gobyerno nila, zero tolerance when you talk about corruption.
By balancing economic development with environmental protection, China aims to preserve the health of the Yellow River and safeguard its more than 5,000 years of cultural and historical heritage. Some Filipinos who visited Lanzhou also expressed disappointment of the current situation in the Philippines. Bagamat magkaiba ang kasaysayan at lawak ng Yellow River at ng mga ilog sa Pilipinas, iisa lang ipinapakita ng mga ito. Ang mga ilog ay nananatiling mahalagang pinagkukunan ng tubig, kabuhayan at likas na yaman. Dahil dito, mahalaga ang pangangalaga sa mga watersheds at ecosystem para mapakikinabangan pa ang mga ito ng mga susunod na henerasyon.